everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina. Welcome back to another What's Up Wednesday. Before I get started on today's card, I want to ask your opinion on something. Do you prefer the longer videos where I go more details step by step, like cutting paper and scoring and all that? Or do you prefer my shorter videos where I kind of clip them a little bit more and do voiceovers? So I want your opinion on that. You can leave a comment below, or if you're on YouTube, or leave a comment over on my blog. Either place, it doesn't matter. I've been doing the voiceovers for the past couple months, and they are a lot of work. I do like doing them because it does let me condense them. But I don't know if you prefer longer videos or shorter videos, so it's up to you. Either way works for me. So like I said, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started with today's card. Today's video I am going to make as a longer video with the whole step-by-step process. And I'm going to start off with an 8.5 by 11 piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 5.5. And then I'm going to bring out my scoreboard, and we're going to go ahead and score our cardstock at 4.25. So I'm going to go ahead and score it at 4.25. And I like to use my scoreboard. I like to kind of stick my card up in the corner there and use that to kind of help keep my card nice and straight. And I'm just going to go ahead and score my folds. So that is my card base. I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to do some more trimming or some more paper cutting before I start putting my card together. Bring back out my paper trimmer. I'm going to take the other half of my cardstock that I just cut in my Whisper White. I'm going to cut this down to 2.5. I'll do another one at 2.5 by 3.5. And then I'm going to take a piece of Sahara Sand cardstock. I love this color. I'm going to do this at 2.5 as well, and 3.5. Okay, that is all the trimming we're going to do. I already have my pattern paper already trimmed down to the right size for my card. Before I start putting my layers together, I'm just going to use my corner rounder and round all the corners on my 2 pieces of Sahara Sand. And I'm using the 1/4 inch side of my corner rounder. It has a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. Do the same thing with these white pieces. Alright, so I'm going to start with my stamping. I'm going to use Sahara Sand and the Timeless Talk stamp set. I'm going to use a little telephone here and the Hello There sentiment. So I'm going to start off by stamping that onto one of my 2.5 by 3.5 pieces. And I'm going to stamp the Hello There sentiment. Just make sure I have it going in the right direction. And stamp that right towards the top. And then I'm going to take my telephone and stamp that just a little bit down from the Hello There. Okay, it's perfect. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to adhere these 2 pieces together. So what I'm going to do is kind of offset it a little bit, so just the edge of the Sahara Sand is sticking out from the top and the side there. I am going to use my Tombow Mono adhesive. I really like using a liquid adhesive anymore because I have a tendency not to put things completely straight, and this at least gives me some wiggle room. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down, like I said, just off a little bit to the side. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with this piece. I am going to take this one and adhere it down to my other piece of Sahara Sand. And Tombow Mono, it dries super quick. So I'm just going to let this one dry a little bit more, and while that's doing that, I'm going to take my pattern paper. This is pattern paper from the celebration set. It's the Sweet Sorbet, and I love this pattern, particular pattern. So I'm going to round the corners of this as well, so we kind of have everything kind of flows together. And I'm going to round the corners of my card base as well. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this. And then we'll adhere that down to the front of our card. There we go, perfect. And now I'm going to set this aside, and I have a piece of the, I think this is called the natural ribbon, and with this blank one, I am going to go ahead and tie a bow, hopefully. Yay, I did it! All right, perfect. I'm just gonna kind of fluff up my bow a little bit. I like to stick my fingers right in the loops and give it a good pull. Perfect. All right, so it's a little bit loose, but you can always stick a glue dot in there. So I'm going to add that one right to the front of my card, again using the liquid adhesive. I'm putting a little extra on because it has to kind of hold down with that ribbon piece there. So I'm going to adhere that down. And I'm going to grab a glue dot and stick a little glue dot behind the bow just to keep it in place. Grab my scissors there. All right, so that just keeps it in place a little bit better. And then for the back of my stamped piece, I am going to go ahead and throw some dimensionals on the back. I put one more in the middle just to make sure it sticks down really well. All right, I added my dimensionals to the back, and I'm just going to kind of set this off to the side a little bit at a little bit of an angle. And that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on if you prefer the shorter videos with the voiceovers or the more live, I guess you could say. And as always, a list of supplies are down below and over on my blog. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see everybody next time.